and I try to, whatever I know about the market, I try to answer those questions with all of you. Wednesday live, 6 p.m. is special for me because I get an opportunity to connect with my fellow YouTube learners and obviously some people who join us from Twitter as well. So happy to take your questions. Before spending too much time on this now, let's get into the questions. So let's take the first question from Ayush. Okay, Ayush is asking, can we have a concentrated portfolio of 2 to 3 stocks in momentum investing? Well, my suggestion would be that you have to understand how the momentum investing piece works. It is not about concentrated investment or portfolio. It is about the process. And if the process leads to concentration in 2, 3 stocks, let it be. But typically, what I have seen in my experience in momentum investing, the process will not have 2, 3 stocks if your process is correct. How does it work? When you start identifying stocks which are in momentum, you take small position in that stock because the momentum is there and you would like to participate in the momentum. But actually, you don't know when the momentum will come or whether that stock is exactly the right stock for the momentum. But you still enter that stock with a very small position. You keep on doing that with multiple stocks. Why? Precisely the reason that you don't know which stock will see momentum. So, but you have to participate. So you keep on adding a number of stocks. So probably say, for example, I add 15 stocks, small quantity because I believe the momentum has started getting built up in the market. Now, out of those 15 stocks, 2, 3, 4 stocks will actually show a very fine momentum. And if the momentum is on your side, you would like to build position in those stocks. So you will add more quantity in these stocks. So you'll add probably so much that the one stock or 2 stocks becomes large proportion of your portfolio, even though your position in other 10 to 12 stocks will be there. So to answer your question, do you have only 2 to 3 stocks in your momentum investing? The answer is no. You will never have only 2, 3 stocks, but possible that those 2, 3 stocks as part of your portfolio can actually be very high percentage of your overall momentum portfolio. I hope you understood this concept of momentum. So do not get inside the thought process of having only 2, 3 stocks as part of the momentum. And if you look at Stockage, the way we have designed the tool, the way we are giving you multiple windows to help you find out stocks with momentum, your role should be to figure out the best possible stocks which can have a higher probability of momentum. It could be through chart pattern, it could be through sector rotation, or whatever. There are various things which you can use to find out the momentum stocks, but you need to start building positions with small quantity in lot of stocks before you scale up on limited stocks based on the strength of the momentum. Okay. Avina has a question. Hi, my question. If due to all-time high zone, we don't have resistance, a rest indicator is positive, shall we wait for retracement or just buy it? The example is RBL Bank. Very good question. So let us do a screen sharing. Let us do a screen sharing. Just give me a minute, please. Looks like my laptop has got hung, so I'm not able to do the screen sharing, but can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yugam?
We can hear you, but the that screen share is not.
Yeah, but can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you, sir.
Because I can't. My Chrome is hung, so I can't operate Chrome.
The voice is visible, sir.
My
Audible.
voice is visible. Okay, sorry about it. Looks like Chrome is
And now that
all right. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you please confirm you can hear me now? Okay, thank you. Thank you everyone for confirming. Sorry about that. I think some bug in the Chrome window. So let me do a screen sharing again now. All right. So now I hope you guys can see the screen also, right? Okay, thank you. So let's talk about the RBL Bank and the question which Arvina has raised, that if a stock is at a high zone, 52-week high zone, and we don't have a resistance, then shall we wait for the retracement or just buy it? Now, if you look at this stock for the last 1 year, this has been the strength of the stock since the stock gave a breakout from these levels. So let us draw the line here. Okay, this is the RS line. You can see the RS line. RS is positive from here, and RSI is also above 50. So since the stock gave uh, okay, since the stock gave a breakout from this level, can you see the previous swing high? This is a swing high, and this is the breakout the stock gave. And this was actually the first day of very strong convincing candle, and since then the stock has been going up. So it has been a strong stock. The stock has already given a movement from 160 to 240, and the stock is trading above last 1 year high. And if you look at the stock from last 5 year perspective, where are we? This is the 5 year chart of the stock. This is trading here. Let me draw a straight line here. So this is 2021 high. Okay, the stock is trading above 2021, 2020 high. That means the stock has given a long term breakout. Okay, so there is a possibility that this stock can continue with the momentum. Okay, now how do you participate in these stocks? Now, Arvina, my suggestion is that there is always a fear of a poor risk reward ratio in shorter term. If you zoom in the chart, and if you look at from here, you will say that the price has gone up from here to here. So the risk reward ratio is not favorable. Okay. But if you just zoom out and look at the broader chart, you will see that the stock is now preparing for a long term breakout, which could be much bigger than what we are thinking. So your thought process immediately changes once you start looking at a very different chart with a very broader view of the chart. Now, how do you participate in this kind of a stock, which is your question? The answer is very simple. Start with a small quantity. Don't go all in this kind of a stock where the movement in short term has already happened. So start investing, say 10%, 15%, or 20% of your capital allocated for RBL. So, say for example, in your money management model, you have decided that in every stock I will invest, say 1 lakh rupee. Then now you should invest around 15,000, 20,000 rupees. So that if the price comes down, and the stock remains strong, that is more very important, because price can come down because market goes down and the price will also correct. But if correct, but the market corrects, that means the RS will go up. So if the price comes down, you are in a mental state to add more position only when the RS is also positive. Remember this. we cannot add a position when RS is getting into negative zone. If RS is getting into negative zone, we will square up our trade. We will not add any further position. So the best way is to add small quantity. I hope I have answered this question. Okay. Parth has a question. Please explain your trading setup. I noticed it's changed from RS51 to 21 in 1 day, and you added 21 RS in 2 hourly chart as well. Well, Parth, yes, the setups are very dynamic, and you need to improvise based on the market condition also, because no setup works forever. So the RS setup which I'm following right now, yes, 21 day is there, but that's on the weekly chart. Okay, because on a weekly setup, I use 21 period because I need a faster information about that stock. And on the 2 hourly chart, I have not used 21 RS in 2 hourly chart. In 2 hourly chart, I'm still continuing 55 RS, but I have added 21 RS in daily chart as a confirmation from the 2 hourly exit. Because when you want to exit a position on a 2 hourly basis, you look at 55 period RS on 2 hourly basis to exit. But because there is a lot of whipsaws, and in this kind of a volatility, 2 hourly exits will come very frequently. It is added advantage to look at daily RS21 to get a confirmation for your exit. So RS21 I'm using in two way. One is on the weekly chart because I need a earlier indication on the weekly chart, and second on the daily RS21 I use it as a confirmation for my 2 hourly RS55. And in case you want to, learn RS more and want to be part of the RS family, then Stockage Club. I think if you become part of Stockage Club, there pretty much I'm there real time, helping my club members to get all these queries answered. It's kind of difficult for me to, come on a regular basis and talk about the setup change which I'm doing to my systems. Okay. Now, Rishika has a very good question. Suzlon at the rate 7. Can I exit? Okay. चलिए सुजलॉन को देखते हैं. तो सुजलॉन ऋषिका ने शायद 7 रुपए में लिया हुआ है. अब ऋषिका का प्रश्न ये है कि क्या हमको उसको एग्जिट कर देना चाहिए. Now, from a momentum perspective, okay, I don't know about the value reason to buy Suzlon, whether it was a cheap buy or an expensive buy. I don't know because I feel that I'm not capable to evaluate whether a stock is cheap or expensive. That's the reason I follow momentum, because momentum investing discards all the noise related to a stock and incorporates the price action. And the price action clubbed with the strength and the weakness of the stock gives me a lot of comfort to talk about this stock. So Suzlon, let's look at the chart of Suzlon. So this is RS of Suzlon. The RS became positive on 24th of May, around 24th of May. And the RSI was above 50. So this was the perfect time to look at Suzlon. So if suppose someone would have told you about Suzlon, ki Suzlon le le, and the best time to buy Suzlon actually would have been this time. So let me just draw a line here. This line, this is the price, which is around 9.60, and RS became positive. Yes, you actually came inside Suzlon at 7, which was a risky bet you take, because the stock would have remained 7 for a long time and your money would have stuck. But fortunately, you were able to get inside the stock at the right time. The best price to enter Suzlon was around 9.5, 10, and you would have taken the ride with RS becoming very positive and RSI also strong. But look at RS. RS right now is 1.06. I think the stock has seen tremendous momentum. And I strongly feel that there is a cool off which will come in this stock. The stock has also gone up because it's a bull market, and everything and anything goes up when there's a bull market. Until unless market rides that massive rally of another round of bull market from 20,000 and here on, I think these stocks could be quite risky to hold as part of your portfolio. So if it's a small quantity which you have, Rishika, it's okay. Doesn't matter. But if it's a large percentage of your overall equity holding, then I would definitely recommend start squaring up. Don't do in a one price square up. 20% square karo, then 20% karo, then 20% karo. By doing that, at least you will be able to time your participation accordingly. All right. चलिए stocks tumor का क्वेश्चन लेते हैं. Can you tell us how to calculate the amount of money which is in a single strike price of an ATM of Nifty 50? Amount of money which is in a single strike price. Well, you're talking about what is the total exposure in a single strike price, which is basically a product of the open interest, right? Multiplied by the lot size of Nifty if the open interest is reflected in number of lots terms. So open interest multiplied by the lot size of Nifty and the price of Nifty, the exposure, the real price of Nifty, not the premium value. Because whenever anyone is taking the exposure in the strike price, the person is not thinking of only premium value. The person is thinking about overall exposure multiplied by delta, because every strike price has a delta. So when you are looking at overall exposure for that strike price, you need to look at the delta, because delta is actual value of the exposure you have. That formula will give you the total value of the exposure in that strike price. I hope you understood this. Let me repeat. Number one, open interest. Number two, lot size. If the open interest is in number of contracts, lot size multiplied. If it is not a number of contracts, then the actual open interest multiplied by Nifty prices multiplied by delta of that strike price. I think that should give you what is the total value of the options available. All right. Okay. Let me see more questions. Okay. Let's ask this answer. RLV creations. Just check Uniparts, Tata Steel, and Birlasoft. They are giving breakout. Help me with this. Well, I don't like to talk about stocks, but chalo, theek hai, you're asking me, so I need to. Okay, Uniparts. What is this stock? This is a what is the market cap of this company? This is an engineering company with 3,000 crore market cap. It's a small cap technically. Now let us see the chart of this. See, remember this: small cap stocks correlationship with Nifty and finding out the relative strength of those stocks with Nifty is actually not a good idea. So if I look at RS, I will not be able to make a judgment. So the pure play of finding an opportunity in small cap stocks is to look at the standalone price action and the theme behind those stocks. Now, Unipart is into capital goods. Is that stock, is that theme still valid in India at this moment? And is the price action supporting that theme? On the face, it looks like yes. Okay. But I have not studied the fundamental of this company. So I will not be able to give you a clear cut judgment that yes, whether you should hold it or not. But from a broader 10,000 feet view, I think this stock looks like an interesting stock. Now, next, let's go to Tata Steel. I think metals are good. Metals are supposed to do good. So Tata Steel, overall, it was a great stock till during the COVID times. It gave such a phenomenal return. But let's see whether the momentum in this stock is back again. Yes, pretty much there. If you see this chart structure, the momentum is right there now. The trend line is also suggesting an upward sloping, and the RS is also above zero. It's actually 0.01 now, and the RSI is 67. So, yes, Tata Steel looks like a very interesting buy candidate at this moment. Well, just a knowledge sharing, no stock recommendation. I'm a SEBI registered person, so I obviously adhere to all the rules and requirement of the regulator. So this is not a recommendation, but pure play study discussion that this stock has been making higher highs and higher low with a relative strength. So there is no reason why we should not think about building position in this stock. Again, I'm repeating, build position. Don't just enter a stock in one price and ride that price. All right, let's proceed. Another stock, Birla Soft. Birla Soft, I checked, is actually in a very crucial juncture. This is one of those mid cap uh, IT stocks where the momentum comes and die down. Momentum comes and die down. But overall, if you look at RS, this has stock has been a strong stock since 10th of May. Look at this. And the moment it broke from these levels, this was the ultimate level. The moment it broke from these levels, look at the movement the stock has shown. Now, again, the same theory that if you look at current movement and the current trend in that stock, look at the trend, it's a positive trend. So there is no harm. And relative strength is also positive. So if you are holding, if you have the stock and you're holding it, fantastic, keep it. But if you want to enter, again, start with small quantity. Do not go all in and buy this stock. By the way, people who are joined for the first time or looking at the chart for the first time, this is stockage chart, edge chart, where we have done some amazing work in making your life very easy. In fact, you would have observed this line, the trend line. It actually identifies the bottoms and the tops. It actually automatically draws the trend line. You look at this, it is like a magnet. It automatically identifies the points from where the line can be drawn, right? It's fantastic. I mean, I always love trading view, but as an organization, we are also improvising our existing products so that your 360-degree requirement can be met inside this stockage itself. Okay. Uh, okay, let's Okay, this is very interesting. Combo scans. I'm using FIPA, SEPA, Power of RS55 and Eagle for shortlisting the stock. Which is the best one to use if you are targeting 5% monthly? OMG. What a lovely target you have. I will not be able to answer this question, Mr. Ramalingam, because it's a very subjective question. And what with the same scans, I can generate, say, 2% return, and you can generate 5% return because scans are just stock identification technique. Scans are not strategies. There is a difference between scans and strategy. When you are using scan parameters, creating combination, which is one of the unique feature of stockage, people are using combinations like left, right, and center. When you are creating combinations, say for example, FIPA, is he rightly pointed out, this is a FIPA combination where you combine technicals and fundamentals to find out stock ideas, okay, and you get a stock. Now these are the list of stocks available. Let's take an example of a stock called Bharti, okay, which is a FIPA stocks. Ideally, there is a high probability that Bharti should give you good return because RS is also positive, RSI is also positive, so everything is good about Bharti. And if you draw the trend line, this is the trend line. It's such a lovely positive trend line this stock has. If you look at last 3 month data, and if you look at last 6 month data, the trend line is even better. Even better. Look at this trend line from where it started and from where the way it is going up. It's amazing. Will it give me another 5% return in 1 month? I don't know. No one knows. It is not easy to make that kind of a judgment. But yes, I would aspire that it should give me as much return as possible. So do not target a return. Let it be in unlimited. कुछ भी हो सकता है ना. हम 5% क्यों सोच रहे हैं? 10% हो जाए, 20% हो जाए, हमको क्या फर्क पड़ता है? So basically, any output which you see, which is more of a stock idea, from idea to strategy, we need number one, conviction, number two, your risk management policies, your money management, and number three, luck. Because अगर market ही डूब गया तो आप 5% कैसे बनाओगे? जब market ही नहीं चलेगा तो how will you make money, right? So you have to be mindful of all three things before you actually think about generating 5% return. I hope it is clear. Okay. Okay, Devansh has a question. So today LNT first 5 minute candle was 50 up and whole time it was sideways. Please guide how to trade quarterly results. Well, very honestly, Devansh, I don't trade quarterly results. I trade strong stock. And let's take an example of LNT only. Okay. If you would have only traded LNT for quarterly results, you would have missed the big opportunity which this stock has shown for many, many months now, right? This is LNT stock, and this has been a darling stock, a mother stock for me for many, many period. However, it has been a very erratic stock from a momentum perspective. So it is not a good momentum stocks to participate. But because it's a mother stock, and what is a mother stock? If you look at investment themes which we have in Stockage, and if you look at themes like mother stock, which is one of my favorite mother stocks, this theme is basically talking about 10 stocks which has great business on their own, and also the stocks where there are babies. And these stocks, along with the babies, can generate long-term wealth for you. So if you look at last 1 year performance, in fact, this video I recorded almost 2 years ago, and this theme has been there for last 2 years. If you look at last 1 year performance, most of the mother stocks has given decent performance, and LNT has given us 51% return in last 1 year. Such a big company giving this kind of a return is amazing. Look at ITC. We identified this stock as a mother stocks way before, and it has given 56%. In fact, if you see the last 2 years return, it is far, far more better, right? And these mother stocks can be there with you forever. You have to keep on adding these stocks. So what I'm saying that not all stocks are right stocks for all kind of activities. Repeating, not all stocks are right stocks for all kind of activities. If you're looking at mother stocks, you look it for a long-term investment. If you're looking at momentum stocks, you are here only to play momentum, which is momentum for a period of time. And LNT and these kind of stocks are not momentum stocks. ये momentum बहुत जल्दी change करते हैं. Reliance, you cannot make money in Reliance when you're playing momentum. You have to have Reliance as a long-term story, or you don't have it. Either you have it or you don't have it. Okay. Let me take one more question. Okay. Any advice regarding options and swing trading? Where can I learn about these trades? Well, where can you learn? I mean, you don't have to really think about it. Free learning. Everything I've given you based on my experience. Learn to trade. You go to Stockage, go to learn. There is a learn to trade. Learn technicals and swing trading. Learn options here. Learn currency and commodity. If you go inside this, all my videos are structurally presented here. I think I am the only one who has kind of made this whole journey of understanding swing trading so easy for everyone in a very, very structured manner, right? Then, apart from this, we have pro videos where professionals who are using next level utilities to trade the market can see all the pro videos here. So, in and all, total, from a conceptual understanding of trading, my channel itself has over 70 videos. जिसको आप अगर एक एक करके देखोगे ना, you'll have brilliant understanding about trading. आपको कुछ नहीं करना होगा, उसके बाद कोई कोर्स करने की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है. And you can actually learn investing also from me, free of cost. Why is it free of cost? Because these are such a strong conceptual understanding that you need not pay for conceptual understanding. But yes, if you want to become part of my community and remain connected with me through real time learnings and earnings, then obviously you are expected to become part of Stockage Social, Stockage Club, which is an amazing community of like minded people we have developed. More than 15,000 people are members, and 12,000 people are paid members, and they are really finding value in amazing work we are doing. So I would suggest learn from me using Learn to Trade, Learn to Invest, and become part of my community, Stockage Club, and get the power of Stockage Pro Analytics, get the power of Elon Markets webinars. By becoming part of Stockage Club, you actually get access to all non-exclusive webinars of Elon Markets. If you go to Elon Markets and if you go to webinars, more than 300 plus webinars is available to you free of cost as part of Stockage Club. If you become part of Stockage Club, you get access to all triple nine courses, non-exclusive. There are three, four exclusive ones with the experts. All triple line courses you get access as part of Stockage Club. If you become part of Stockage Club, you get access to Stockage Social, which is a closed room premium community where we are there on a real-time basis, talking about stocks, discussing concepts, helping each other in going to the next level of their financial market participation. So, what are you waiting for? I don't understand why people are not becoming part of this. We are on road to become India's largest financial market community for serious market participants. So, if you are not part of this community, you're going to miss something terribly good. So, I hope to see you more and more people joining this amazing family and taking this family working to the next level. All right, so let me take one or two more questions. Okay. Comment on what an idea, Sirji. All right, what an idea, Sirji. चलिए सरजी आइडिया में चलते हैं तो एक इंटरेस्टिंग मैंने ऑब्जर्वेशन किया इफ यू लुक एट द sector rotation and you look at the top sector where rotation is happening quite well. One of the sector is the telecom sector, okay, and it has been the strong sector for some time. If you go inside this, industry wise, telecommunication service provider has seen phenomenal. In fact, if I look at date wise, let's go inside this and let's look at the breadth date wise. Since so many days, this sector has been buzzing since 27th of June, and it has been a strong sector, okay? And if you look at the technicals, and I do a simple exponential moving average, sorry, not simple moving average, exponential moving average. Bharti is so strong. Indus Tower is strong. Tata Communication is strong. Vodafone is strong. So the entire telecom pack is extremely strong right now. So anyone who's looking at building position in this sector, I think telecommunication service provider is actually a good sector. That's the power of sector rotation. Easy stock milte hain yahan se. And if you can ride that, it's amazing. Look at the sectors like shipbuilding and telecom and ferrous manganese, iron and steel. These are the sectors where the breadth has been very, very positive. And these sectors, stocks from these sectors have also done phenomenally well. So overall, if you look at all these sections of stockage, you will be able to get the section which is of high interest to you, and you will be able to find your own stocks where you would like to play the momentum. All right, let me take one or two more questions. How can I find low price real time tick by tick data provider in Excel? Any suggestions? uh, Tick by tick data you will not get cheap because it's the most expensive data from the exchange, and I think you need a quality data also. So Milan, maybe people like Global Data Feed, etc. I think you should rely on them because it's about money, honey. You need to be 100% sure what we're doing. Okay. When next face to face will happen? I think Pratik, you are asking from the face to face conclave perspective. I think we have not yet decided where do we will do. We'll definitely keep you updated about that. Can you recommend any face-to-face interaction book or video that provides a step guide to company analysis? All right, company analysis. So let's go to this our website Elon markets, and let's go to the category wise face to face. So let me go to face here, and let us see the fundamental face to faces. Okay, technical indicator, price action, trading psychology, investing strategies. Okay, step by step guide to company analysis. I think I have to find out any one person who has done step by step analysis of company. I would say Jiten Parmar. I think this one. Look at this one. He has done a step by step analysis of cyclical stock. Ah, Mr. Sajal Kapoor, his face to face was very good. You can look at his step to step by step. And you can also look at Rakesh Laruya. His face to face also had some glimpse of this step by step understanding. Otherwise, I think all face to face is just amazing. And if you look at them, if you know, Elon Marcus has given us a very structured platform where you can get access to all the face to face here. So, depending upon which face to face you want to see category wise, you can actually filter here and you can easily figure out uh, which category is of need, and you can find out the right face to face for yourself. Okay. Shivna's a question. I'm a Stockage Club member. Wow, fantastic. Welcome to one of my club members. How can I create an investment portfolio from investment idea section of Stockage? That's a very good question. So, investment idea section of Stockage is quite interesting. What we are doing is we are giving a scorecard to individual stocks. We are right now covering around 150 stocks. And what you intend to do is look at these ratings. Srinivas, first of all, we need to decide which sector or stock I'm interested in. So you see, every stock we have a rating, and we also have a buying zone in every stock. And as part of the rating process, we are developing case studies. So if you click here, you will get a complete report, a kind of a case study report on that stock. So you can go through the case study report of the stock and you can build a conviction in yourself. See, building a conviction is very important. Otherwise, बड़ा quantity आप कभी नहीं कर पाओगे. So go through all these stocks and you can actually filter based on rating. So if you don't want company with a lower rating, don't go for them. Only focus on companies with a higher rating. I would suggest keep 22 as a benchmark. And any company beyond 22 should be part of your long-term uh, suggestion or investment. And then whichever company or sector you are comfortable with, start putting money in those companies or sectors. That's the best way I can think of. Right now, we are working on a portfolio module which will help us to design a portfolio for yourself, but that is going to take some more time. In the meanwhile, just look at the investment idea section on your own and plan things accordingly. Okay. Psycho Trader has a question. Currently, I'm doing an MBA and I'm highly focused in stock market. It's been 1.5 years, but I want to build my career in stock market. Should I go with an ISM certificate or anything else? Please guide me. Well, an ISM certificate is not a career program. It is just a certificate. So I don't think so. It will add any value. If you really focus on stock market, if you want to build a career, then you should do a career-oriented program. For example, if you want to become a trader, trading mentorship program by Elon Markets is very good. If you want to become an investor, then I think CFA, Chartered Finance Analyst, I think is the qualification you should do. NISM certification will not add too much value because you are an MBA. Adding one more will definitely help you. Learn to trade pro कब आएगा? Well, the learn to trade pro is already live here. If you go to stockage learn to trade, here it is pro. So there are 14 videos which I have created, all part of learn to trade video, pro video. So do have a look at them. All right, guys, this is it for the day. Thank you so much for giving your time. I hope it was useful. Every time I come, my objective is very simple: help you to understand the process of momentum investing, which I follow. I want you to become as independent, as capable as possible, so that all of us can participate in the market in the right manner. And stockage ecosystem, be it stockage app or stockage pro version or stockage club, which is my stockage family, which I'm committed to you totally, is something which I would love you to become part of it, so that we all grow together in this amazing opportunity which stock markets offers to us. Thank you. Have a great night ahead. Good night, and have a great week ahead. Bye bye. Please take care.